My name is Christian Arcarese, and I'm a recent graduate of Millersville University. So I didn't do a whole lot of acting until high school. Before high school, I took a theater class at the YMCA back in like 5th grade, I think. From growing up, I used to watch the musicals at the high school, and I knew that I wanted to be in them once I was in high school. And so starting my freshman year, I auditioned for the spring musical, which was Fiddler on the Roof. And then I had a blast with all my friends, and that was my first actual show. So that was really cool and a really special time for me. Growing up, I've been a huge fan of the Percy Jackson series. I read all the books, I watched the movies, and Percy's always been one of my favorite characters. And then when a Broadway show came out, of course a musical, I was super thrilled about it. I fell in love with the soundtrack and I loved the show. I immediately ordered the script online because I just wanted to have it so I could read over it. I was a huge fan of it, and I finally had the opportunity to audition for the show, and I went for it, and I was fortunate enough to be able to play the role of Percy Jackson, which was a huge deal for me. So some people perform because they want to show off their talent, and they want to be able to like have that feeling of like being noticed by the crowd and like feeding off the energy of the crowd. But I think for me, I do theater a lot more for the intrinsic value and how it makes me feel like being able to portray a character. And I think it's a really fun opportunity to get to be someone who's different than me. So I think what most attracted me to the character of Percy is growing up, he was a kid and he was thrown into all kinds of troubles that he had to navigate through that spoke volumes to me as a kid, and it kind of gave me a basis for who I want to be, like especially as I grew up, learning how to navigate the world and be able to solve my own problems. And also Percy adds a lot of humor and a lot of positivity to his adventures, and I think that makes it a lot more entertaining too. So just all in all, Percy represents everyone, and I think that he's just a very fun, very relatable character.